Hamas released Israeli hostages Yair Horn, Sogwi Dekel Chen and Sosha Alexander Trufanov in Gaza on Saturday, and Israel began freeing some 369 Palestinian prisoners and detainees in exchange, after mediators helped avert a ceasefire collapse. The 3 Israelis were led onto a stage with Palestinian Hamas militants armed with automatic rifles standing on each side of them at the site in Khan Yunis. Live footage showed before they were taken into Israel by Israeli forces. Shortly afterwards, the first bus carrying freed Palestinian prisoners and detainees departed Israel's Ofer jail in the Israeli-occupied West Bank. Live footage showed the bus arrived in Ramallah to a cheering crowd, some waving Palestinian flags. "We didn't expect to be freed, but God is great, God set us free," said Musa Novawa, 70, from the West Bank town of Bethlehem, who was serving to life terms for killings of Israeli soldiers. In the West Bank, he is a former commander of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade's militant group. Argentina-born Yair Horn, 46, was taken captive together with his younger brother, Eitan. Horn appeared to have lost considerable weight in captivity. The swap of the 3 Israelis for the 369 Palestinians allayed growing alarm that the ceasefire agreement could unravel before the end of the 40-day first stage of the truce pact, in effect since January 19, after 15 months of devastating war. In what has become known as Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, people broke into cheers and tears when they heard the Red Cross was on its way to deliver the 3 to Israeli military forces in the Gaza Strip. They appeared relieved to see that the trio was in apparently better physical condition than another 3 freed last week, who looked weak and emaciated. Residents of Israeli kibbutz communities near the Gaza border lined the road cheering and waving Israeli flags as the vehicles carrying the hostages out of Gaza passed by. Dekel Chen, a U.S. Israeli, Trufanov, a Russian Israeli, and Horn along with his brother Eitan were seized in kibbutz near Oz, one of the communities near Gaza's border that were overrun by Hamas gunmen. On October 7, 2023, some of the dozens of masked Islamist Hamas fighters deployed at the handover site carried rifles seized from the Israeli military during the October attack, Hamas sources said. On the handover stage in Khan Yunis, the hostages were made to give short statements in Hebrew and militants presented Horn with an hourglass and photo of another and his mother. Reading time is running out for the hostages still in Gaza. Trufanov was abducted with his mother, grandmother and girlfriend, all of whom were released during a brief November 2023 pause in hostilities. His father was killed in the attack on Nir Oz, one of the worst-hit communities, where 1 in 4 people either died or were taken hostage. Israeli hostage still in Gaza.